throwback video, maybe a movie you haven't watched in a minute. Now, I have to be honest, this is sort of on my joy list. This is in this category of, I don't know, about 20, 25 movies that are sort of like in a regular cycle that just, they uplift my spirits. They make me happy. They make me smile. They give us a laugh. They tend to be the things that Mrs. Pops enjoys watching. We kind of will joke and reminisce about like the first time we've seen it and or had this associated memory or, you know, things that happen in the movie. And we just did Planes, Trains, and Automobiles on Talk Hard. So I felt like I needed more John Candy. I needed more. I needed another John Hughes type feel. I needed this Uncle Buck, Uncle Buck. It's basically just the lovable loser story, right? The sick relative, you got an emergency, no one can watch the kids, you call in the crazy uncle, right? And Buck is like the ultimate of loser. I mean, he's a mess in every possible way. And then it becomes this comedic journey for him to sort of like realize having a family is not so bad. Like, this is kind of cool. I really care about these kids. I could see myself doing this one day. I got this lady that for some reason loves me and wants to get married to me and make little bucks. Yeah. So great film, a ton of fun. And I just tell you, I've always had a blast revisiting Uncle Buck. So this is the original trailer. From Universal. Just great first question right here.
City.
You have a house?
Apartment.
Own or rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
What's your job?
So it's like an interrogation scene with Macaulay Culkin. And it's like, what's your record of how many questions in a
Don't
row?
need one.
What's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
It's an even
A longer story. This is so great. It's so much fun to have these. So this is why he is such a great filmmaker, and so many people can't do this. He had the ability to, I believe, I have not actually dived deep into the John Hughes writing style and stuff like that, but it feels something like, I know I've written things that are like this where I have like, this would make a great scene. This would be a good idea. And you end up just finding a way to kind of like get enough on the board around a character like Buck. And it just sort of kind of like starts to come alive. You can start to see these sort of things work. And then whenever you can just, I don't know, is it lightning in a bottle? Or is the casting director just so good to get the right kid with the right, I mean, this is just such a great, great scene.
Are you my dad's brother?
I'm your dad's brother, all right.
So fun, so fun. I think this shot got actually cut out of the film, but anyway. I love this, like the idea of his place, and it's just a complete bachelor calamity. They do physical gags. By the way, I think John Candy does not get credit for being such a physical actor, doing some of these things. You know, he's sort of like before Chris Farley, we had John Candy who did these things in a very self-deprecating way. The cast is great. He plays off everything. And then I will say this. This is another reason that the writing is so brilliant. You have this scene and he's wearing this ridiculous hat. And it's like, it's in the room. You're not talking about it. And then suddenly the character out of the blue will go, something about you hate me. But people hate the hat. And it's like, it's such a great moment because obviously people are distracted by the hat, but that's not really come into play yet. Like no one's talked about it yet. So that's the scene where he takes the bowling ball to the head. And this is when he answers the phone call to go help his brother and the crazy neurotic wife. Yeah.
Satan stuff or anything, new chicks. I'll leave that for me.
Yeah. So it's some fun stuff. So some of the scenes that make it even like, I guess make it even more iconic is him cooking because of the birthday. It's like, making pancakes and I can't even get the toast through the door, and just this kind of stuff is the stuff of memories that you sort of like never forget seeing that, and the absurdity of it all. And this is them bickering and bantering and the bowling and things like that. Let's see what this says. Oh yeah, the mouse. So the clown shows up drunk for the kids' party, and I love the fact that this could have easily just been a scene that we kind of let go. We don't do much with it. The car that backfires. Oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh. I basically laugh. It's like, oh, this is the crazy neighbor that gets him in all sorts of trouble. They're dancing. They hit each other in the face. Oh, the moly lady. Okay, so.
And Anita Horgar.
I'm Buck Melanoma.
I'm Buck Melanoma. That's the best. So-and-so's wart. No, I'm the wart. That gets so great.
As Uncle.
Oh, that's when he can't get a word in edgewise.
As Uncle.
Yes.
The toilet seat's up.
Yes, that's so good. So, I don't know. Is it, where are you out on Uncle Buck? It seems like one of these films. Does anyone hate Uncle Buck? Like, you may be like, it's just not my thing or whatever, but does anybody just hate Uncle Buck? Uncle Buck is not like this perfect comedy or this 10-star movie or anything. You know, it's not a 5-star movie or anything like that. It's just like this great, solid, fun time. And that's good enough. And it seems like we've lost all of that. And it was such a refreshing thing. So I dusted it off, threw it in, popped it in. It's not really a Thanksgiving film. Maybe it's because of it's like family coming together and about relationships healing and those kinds of life changes. It felt very comfortable to also watch right now. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I watch Planes and Trains, Automobiles. But anyway, that's my take on it. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. I am Pops.